Hi everybody, I hope that you guys are doing well. My name is Gabriella for anybody new tuning in. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. I'm seeing you participating in something, albeit cautiously. It feels like you don't want to jump head first into something. So you may kind of be dipping your toe in, dipping your toes in. I'm getting the image of a pool of water. I channel as well as interpret the tarot cards for anybody wondering what's going on here. I'm hearing a cautious blend. I feel like this is like an emotional blend that you are serving up based off of some experience that you had. I'm hearing Heart in a Cage. I feel like that is a song. Okay, let's look this up. Why am I feeling like this is Marilyn Manson? Is that right? I'm getting like some sort of rock music. Heart in a Cage is The Strokes. I'm sure it's been covered by other people. Let's see what this is. It looks like it's related to someone feeling like they want a different thing than the person that they are with. But yeah, I'll let that resonate however that resonates for you. But yeah, Heart in a Cage was coming through. Interesting. So, based off of some sort of experience that you've had in the past, it could be relevant to where you are now and how you are approaching a present situation. Yeah, I'm hearing it again, albeit cautiously. So it's like, although you are approaching this thing, you're doing it in a way that is careful. I was drawn immediately to the Lion in this Two of Cups. I'm looking at Libra here. I'm hearing internet connection. I'm also hearing internet fame. As I said before, I do channel as well as interpret the tarot cards, and so I'm not reading necessarily the traditional meanings on here. I'm letting you know what's coming through intuitively. I'm hearing from the guides. It looks like you're trying to figure out, again, like how to approach a situation. What is the right way to go about doing this? Treading carefully. If something is unresolved emotionally, something that you're still trying to sort out, I'm getting some Venus and Libra vibes here. So this is the background. You're dealing with somebody that you really resonate with, somebody that you feel close with, but there is some type of barrier when it comes to what's going on emotionally, and it seems even like somebody's keeping you in a place where they're not really telling you what's what. And maybe because they actually don't know what's what, because we can like definitely see that with the Libra energy, archetypally speaking. This may be somebody that doesn't want to burn a bridge, but at the same time they're kind of keeping you suspended and like not letting you, maybe not informing you of something that you would like to be informed of, aware of. But yeah, it feels very much like someone's putting on a good show to make it seem as if they have everything under control emotionally, but I'm seeing somebody like very much not want it to be known where they stand. So it's like this person is doing all that they can to like put on a brave face and be like, yeah, I know how I feel and where I stand and all of this. Like maybe this person seems self-assured, but this feels very much like a front. It's like they're not telling you what's going on emotionally with them at all. But they may not have told you this. How you'll know what this is for you is that you are going to feel a sense of like unrest or uneasiness because you feel like you don't have all the information. It's kind of like you're waiting for somebody to clue you in on something, but you don't really know what question to ask them. And it's because you can feel that like somebody is not being completely straightforward with you. So yeah, it may not be completely obvious, and I'm not seeing them necessarily having let on about like what's going on with them emotionally. I'm seeing them feel like very, very this person, I'm seeing someone that their internal world is so deep and so like private and secretive to them that like the way that they greet the world and maybe like how they interact with you most of the time, like even though you know that they have stuff going on, like you see that they're a deep person, they may not really like let you in on that. And I'm seeing somebody that makes such a great effort to like not allow anyone to see what's going on emotionally for them and like how mixed up things are emotionally. And I'm seeing this be, I'm hearing protective services. I'm seeing this be on this person's end, it's how they protect themselves is not getting vulnerable essentially with you. They feel there's like something that they need to protect here, and that's what's going on with them. But you would feel this, even though it doesn't look like it's been spoken about. And if you try to go poking around, like this person would potentially deny it, like not because they're trying to be, not because they like deliberately want to lie to you, but it's like that's just how much they don't want you to know what's going on with them emotionally. Like for some reason this feels very, very high stakes on this person's end, and like why they can't let you in on what's going on for them. And maybe they also feel like this is something that is kind of their thing to deal with. And, you know, like if somebody wanted to work things out with you, they would be letting you know what's going on with them, right? So obviously there's something else that they want more than letting you in on what's going on with them. This person also may take pride in like thinking that you perceive them as a confident person as well. And that's also part of this too. It's like they don't want you to see them and like all the emotional like chaos that they're experiencing, like chaos for lack of a better word. But yeah, I'm even getting something that's like ever changing when it comes to what's going on with them emotionally. Like it seems like something kind of ungrounded, actually. But yeah, they feel the need to keep this private, I'm seeing. It's like they would even rather have you like make up your own like story or narrative around what's going on with them rather than to tell you straight up what's going on. Even if they don't tell you, even though they're not telling you what's going on with them, I'm seeing that your relationship with them helps. Like the way that you guys connect, I'm seeing this be something that like benefits them and something that guides them. Like it feels like, take away all of the labels, just connecting soul to soul, you and this person. I'm seeing them like find tremendous value within the connection that you share with them. Like I'm seeing this be a very meaningful connection. So maybe this is also about accepting how far they're going to let you in and also like respecting this boundary that they have. Even if at times it does feel somewhat surface level. I'm hearing some things are better left unsaid. For some of you, you have a long past with this person. And like historically, because of what you know of this person and the experiences that you've had with them and like how you've seen them, I'm getting something with the throat chakra here, how you've seen them like function and maneuver within past experiences. I'm seeing you have a very clear idea of who this person is and also how they function. And so you may also know them to kind of avoid going into certain emotional territory, not just with you. I get too that this person is also very sensitive. But yeah, it feels like, and I mean, this isn't, you can't control this, but I'm seeing this person feels like you perceive them in a particular way, and they may think that if they let you, part of the reason why they don't want you to know like exactly what's going on with them emotionally is because like they don't want you to see them like tremble or appear weak. Like even if you wouldn't perceive them as that, I'm seeing that be a concern of theirs. It's like they like the way that they think you see them. And so like they don't want to change that. Even if you do feel like this is a barrier that doesn't allow you to fully connect with them. And like maybe they just haven't gotten to that space yet where they're seeing it like that. But yeah, there's something about like not being able to get like fully immersed within the potential of the relationship just because of where this person is. It seems like gentle encouragement also helps them. Like, because of how maybe stubborn at times their energy can be, if you were to like meet them with that sort of aggression, they may get like much more defensive, and so it's better to kind of ease into things with this person. I'm seeing, like, tread lightly. I'm seeing too, the guides are also encouraging you to, I'm hearing, assess the framework of what's going on here. It's like, do you feel good about what this is that's unfolding? What do you think about it? What do you think about this relationship? What do you think about what this person is offering you? Do you feel empowered by it? It seems like there's also something left to be discovered still about the dynamic between the two of you. Like, maybe you're even sizing something up and being like, what's going to become of this? You may even be presenting that to this person and asking them to kind of square with you here and like figure out what's going on. Like, for some of you, you may actually be calling this person out on what's going on and being like, you're kind of leaving me hanging over here. But as I said before, I'm seeing this person be like quite defensive about like letting you see behind the curtain. That would lead to what's going on with them emotionally. Because this may even be something that they haven't like fully consciously realized yet. I am seeing a very, very strong bond that you have with this individual. Seeing like quite the intense connection here. Like very big love that you have for them, that you guys have for each other. I'm getting this message coming in about this person choosing, like there may be something that they're choosing between. I'm feeling this with the Gemini energy, with the lovers here. Like there may be some sort of choice going on. I'm even seeing it be like, which way is this person going to go? If something is being delayed between you and this person, I'm seeing, related to like maybe even how quickly you're progressing. Like there may be something, I'm hearing a stop function. I'm seeing even something that it's like your relationship is a car rolling down a hill, but instead of it being in neutral and like picking up speed, there's something that like repetitively keeps like stopping it so it can't gain speed, it can't gain traction. It seems like it's because there's something that hasn't been cleared up with Neptune here. But what I'm getting is that, like, somebody may not have given you an answer. It's one of those moments where it's like, we could work on a relationship, but, like, maybe because that particular thing hasn't been addressed, and, like, maybe because nobody's saying it, it's like this person hasn't given you, like, a solid yes or a solid no, so you don't really know where they stand, and there may be something that you continuously go along with, because you kind of don't want to, like, ruin the fantasy of this, and maybe, like, both of you guys don't want to. And maybe you kind of like being within that space because it's better than hearing like a hard no from this person, or them telling you what's going on with them and then you giving them a hard no, because then it would mean that this thing would cease to exist potentially. And that may be the big fear here, because I'm seeing Neptune be involved, and Neptune is a cozy little pink blanket to be wrapped up in the fantasy of with this person. But there's something about like reality hitting, and that may change things. But for now, there's a sense of like even being within unknown space or a daydream. I'm kind of seeing you guys like floating in the ether together, and like neither being here nor there. Energetically speaking, like maybe this is something going on astral. There's still a question of like whether or not this person can give you what you want, and maybe that's also a question that they have too. I'm seeing it like not go that far yet. What's interesting to me is that like as much as it seems like you have some sort of I'm hearing prolonged history with this person, it seems like there's still so much that is a puzzle right now that's not clear. Like I'm seeing something that you're trying to arrange to make a clear picture of what's going on and make it make sense. However, there's so many pieces that are not telling the story in a straight line is what I'm hearing. So things feel kind of abstract even, your relationship with this person. Yeah, I'm seeing like avoiding certain conversations. It's like we don't want to look under that rock, see what's really going on there. But it feels even like that's kind of the test right now. But there are definitely barriers. Like I'm seeing things like deliberately being set up where it hasn't been clarified. Like we are avoiding important conversations that would clarify the storyline, so as to say in this space. And I'm seeing this be something mutual. Because if one person really wanted to find out what was going on, it may like overthrow the balance. So I'm seeing this be a dance that both of you guys are doing together, although silently. It's like you didn't say it out loud that you're doing this dance together. However, you're doing this dance together, I'm seeing. Looking at Libra and Pisces here, I'm also seeing Gemini, Neptune, Pluto. Feeling strong Libra Pisces energy. But yeah, the Gemini is next to Pisces. You may have a Pluto contact, Neptune contact, maybe Pluto and Neptune. That's intense, and would also make sense for how this is unfolding as well. I'm seeing somebody offer something to you, but it still feels ungrounded. It's kind of like they're handing you something that you can't really do anything with. And it's like, what am I supposed to do with that? And like, how is that relevant to what's going on here? It even feels like you're in the queue waiting for something. And this person is like, I'm going to come through, I'm going to come through, I'm going to come through. But I'm seeing them like dawdling here, not really showing up. But it's like, you believe they're going to show up, they believe they're going to show up. But it's kind of delaying you from taking action, I'm seeing. It's like because of Neptune's involvement here, you can't really go off of anything or make a decision. Like something is still very unclear. So I'm seeing it be like, where do we go from here? What are you feeling? What's going on? There's a lot going on emotionally that has not been addressed. Specifically connected to what's going on emotionally between you and this person. But for some of you, you're getting to the point where you don't want to hang on to this anymore. Like, maybe this is something that you're going to not necessarily end, but you may not be giving this all of your energy and attention. You may be kind of expanding your breadth as far as relationships that you're involved in. So if this had been stopping you from entertaining like another type of relationship or another relationship altogether, this may not be something that's stopping you anymore. But it's all about like whether or not you're going to set boundaries with this person. But I'm seeing them have this, like, I'm seeing you guys have an intense effect on one another. And again, this seems very much mutual, as much as it may not be spoken about. Like, I'm seeing there just be such a deliberate avoidance of articulating like unknown things with this person. It's like what's really going on for you in your head and what's really going on for them. It's like forbidden to talk about this, but it's like you never said that it was forbidden, but it just is. It's like, we don't talk about that. This is what I'm seeing here. Honestly, like energetically, this is so convoluted, but it looks like both are willingly participating. Like, until someone doesn't want to play this game anymore. But yeah, I'm seeing it be, like, it may even be hard to figure out how to, like, call something out or articulate it, is what I'm getting. And maybe that's also part of the reason, too, because it's kind of like being at a loss for words. It's like you want to address something, but you don't know where to begin because there's so much unsaid. So it's like, where do we start with this? How do we unpack any of this? I'm seeing something very, very complicated here energetically that's been going on. And it seems like it's just been like building and becoming more and more complicated. Like a lot of things that are not being spoken about and not being spoken about or addressed on purpose. So it seems very much like everything that's going on is very deliberate, even if that has not been stated. There that Six of Cups is. I'm seeing too that there may have also been something that went down in the past that has not been addressed. That is some sort of sticking point still. And it's like, it seems to me like the person that has the issue with whatever this was that happened has not brought it up. So it's like, how can you address something if you don't even know it's a problem? And I'm seeing that definitely be a part of this as well. Yeah, something historically, something within the past that happened. Eventually, over time, this could potentially be something that is like addressed and worked on, but one would also need to admit like the way that they felt about something that happened. Like I'm seeing somebody felt like very affected or very upset or sad about something that happened in the past. Like they had expectations and they were let down and they felt very hurt by something that had occurred. This feels like a deep history, part of a deep history, the deep history that you have with this person. What it looks like to me is that like if this person were willing to open up and talk with you about this, it could be worked on, but they may not. But until they do that, it's not going to be something that can be addressed. It's like they have to shed light on this thing. In order for it to be resolved. But I'm seeing like a sense of armor that this person has. I'm seeing Aries pop out over here. Yeah, I don't know if it was the situation that occurred with you or this was something that occurred between like your person and another person within their history, but I'm seeing something that they're like deeply affected by. Like for some of you, this is related to their father or a father figure or like a masculine figure within their life that they felt like deeply, deeply affected by, that they do feel affected by. And there may be some imbalance of like masculine energy for this person. It's like maybe something that they're still working through with like finding their own, tapping into like their divine masculine energy, which all of us have masculine and feminine, but there may be some sort of issue that they're working through with their masculine energy. It can even be like masculine figures in general too. But yeah, this may also be something that's going on behind the scenes as well. I even feel like it's related to like their stability. It could have even been something related to like their home life. Maybe feeling like someone that they were meant to rely on, they weren't able to. And so they may have even like replaced some sort of figure within their life with like another figure. It's like maybe rather than getting into this space where they're like, oh, I need to do this for myself in order to like balance this masculine and feminine energy, they may have kind of moved away from somebody that disappointed them, like this masculine energy within their life, and kind of like sought out another one. And it may be somebody that they're like somehow, it's one of those situations where like they could have been dependent on someone before that proved they were unreliable, and so like they're trying to make that up by like maybe getting into another similar situation where now they're like dependent again. And it's like rather than stepping up and like becoming autonomous in that way for themselves, it's like a repeated situation. I'm hearing chronologically, I'm also hearing psychologically, cyclically. So yeah, it's like a karmic loop that this person is still in, like within their healing journey. I'm seeing very interesting. It looks like something that they're aware of that they want to work on, but it may be something that like they're still coming to terms with, because maybe it was something that they didn't like realize how much it affected them, and it could have been something that they kind of pushed down and like didn't see a problem with the way that they were like compensating for something. But yeah, it may be something that they're going to address. Seeing it, like I'm seeing Aries here, I'm seeing this be related to like again a masculine figure, a father figure, their Mars energy specifically, this person's Mars energy, which is interesting because this spread is all about like the Venus feminine energy, like starting with Libra up there. And then we have the Aries over here. So, yeah, very interesting. Okay, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.